Welcome, everyone, to the Extraordinary Gentleman Podcast. Today, it is myself, as usual, and Dylan, as himself, as usual, and a guest that's been on here before. Pretty usual, I guess.
But never live.
Huh? Oh, never in person, you mean?
Yes.
Yep.
Because of the Rona.
Because of the Rona. Introducing Brooklyn Edwards.
Standing in for Alex.
Yep. Well, Alex isn't... You're more of a regular than he is.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't been on the podcast since the first two episodes.
He gets a lot of tummy aches.
He does get some bad IBS.
That being said, I think margaritas and buffalo chicken pasta is probably not the
a good
greatest
mixture,
combo. I probably should have thought about that beforehand, but
Right.
It's more the quantity of the two. You have to make sure they're balanced perfectly.
one of each.
It's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yep.
It wasn't even a lot. It was just enough to make it happen.
Yeah.
So today, we are not where we normally record. We are in the wilderness,
But what wilderness?
the woods,
The
deep
woods.
woods.
Deep woods.
the northern
North
woods.
North woods of a state.
by a lake. A lake.
A lake.
Do you ever announce what state you're in? Or is that like
I don't
super
remember.
secret?
It's
Zach
not.
said what lake his cabin's at.
Oh,
so
jeez.
if we just say that we're at the cabin,
They know.
then
The
they know.
cabin.
Yeah.
The cabin, Zach's cabin.
Every time I type in the name of this lake, though, like into Google, just straight up, it does not know. This is not a popular lake by any metric.
Oh, I'm sure not.
Even going to the DNR's website, I have to like really dig through to get to this lake.
The greatest thing about talking about lakes in Minnesota, though, is like any of my clients, you say, yeah, I'll tell them, oh, I'm going up to so-and-so lake. And they're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know
It's
where
like-
that is.
And
Oh,
they're like, yeah,
yeah.
it's right by Pine Lake and Bass Lake.
Yeah.
And
You're
they're
like,
like,
yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah,
like-
I know that place.
Yeah, I've been to all 11,842 lakes in the state of Minnesota over the size of 10 acres.
It reminds me of that the meme format from Batman Beyond
Yep.
with the radiation guy. He's like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah. Who is there? Me.
So anyways, the challenge we are doing today,
Can you believe we're drinking more whiskey?
we are going to do a blind tasting in a category set by us that the three of us went and purchased said whiskeys under these set of restrictions and guidelines.
Okay.
The categories were bourbon, $20 or less. That was
Yeah,
it.
that
And
was
we just don't know what each other bought.
Yep.
We're going to have somebody
Pour them.
pour them for us.
Yep.
So we don't know what they are.
Pour 'em for 'em.
So shall we begin?
We shall begin.
Liquor boy.
Service me some!
While he does it.
So
You
we
guys-
don't know. We
don't
find
know.
out at the end.
We'll find out the end.
Who's...
We're gonna rank these.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna. That's the thing. Because what can we get for our $20?
Okay, so we're getting like ABC.
Yep.
And then we're going to see at the end what the whiskeys are. And then after we find out what the whiskeys are, we find out who picked out the
Exactly.
whiskeys. Oh.
That's the point. And tax.
Okay.
We did not include the tax. It was just sticker price.
Yep.
$20 or less.
Yep.
So a tax might be above 20.
It might be.
And if it was on sale, that's a technicality.
And the other rules too, we should say, is we weren't allowed to get half-size bottles, but you were allowed to get a 175 or a 750.
Because don't they sell like Johnny Walker Blue in those little tiny bottles, don't they?
Well-
Like, how much are one of those?
That's
I
still
think
like,
it's like $28 or something.
oh, it's still
it's
over
still-
the
It's not
Yeah.
considerably.
threshold.
Yeah.
because it's Johnny Walker.
But like
Blue.
Woodford, the regular bottle. Thank you. The regular bottle of Woodford Reserve is like $23, I think. So it's not much more over the the price that we set. But
Wait, that's all the expensive Woodford is?
yeah,
I always think it's more. It's because I get the double oak.
yeah, the double oak's
I
like
always go
48.
for the double
'cause
oak,
it's
and
really
that's
good.
$40
Yeah.
at least. Yeah.
But the you can get a half bottle for under $20.
Oh.
And both Alex and I were, jokingly like, we get that, and obviously we'd destroy the whiskeys that we got, right? I mean, because Woodford is definitely better.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of just said we couldn't do that, but
All right, let's do some smellings.
right.
That's what I was.
This is number one.
We don't have the New Orleans today, so
No.
we're gonna be using these shot glasses.
It smells kind of piney to me, like a sappy tree.
Yeah, like I said, maple.
Could also be because we're literally by like hundreds of pine trees in the
Are
woods.
these all straight whiskeys, or is there any flavored stuff in here?
no flavored.
Because this almost smells like too sweet. Like it's like
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I get like a weird like fakey smell.
Yeah,
Maybe
no
it's
flavored.
not.
What?
Vanilla.
Did you guys want some?
Hey, you got a Red Bull. Liquor Boy's got a Red Bull.
He didn't get a glass.
I think they're just chilling.
All right.
We're all just chilling.
We have an audience this time. Can you believe we have an audience?
Well, I was gonna cut out that part,
It's
Okay.
super awkward.
but I was just, Anyways, this you said piney.
That's a piney.
I already
you know.
tried it.
That's fine.
Was I not supposed to?
You can try it. Yeah.
Oh man,
It's really syrupy.
doesn't it taste like almost fake?
Yeah, it does.
Like it seems like there's like flavoring in there or something.
it's not bad though.
It doesn't taste bad, but that's why it
I
makes
think
me
this
like
one's-
think like there's something in it.
This leaves a dryness in my mouth.
This
Yeah.
one, because I think I know what Alex got
Yeah.
just by the bottle shape. Not 100% sure. They were both his and my bottle were in brown paper bags.
Me being Alex, I know what I picked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is okay.
I don't want to say it because this is the first one, but I do feel like this might be
I mean, if
mine.
someone handed me
Okay.
this, I would not turn it away, but I doubt I would turn away like any whiskey that someone handed to me for free.
But that's
I
the
don't
thing
know,
is like
Fireball.
these are all
Ah,
I couldn't do a Fireball.
Fireball.
I mean, I would never drink Fireball straight.
Right. Well, mixed. I mean,
I always make.
Then you're gonna
It's
get a
always
par-
good
yeah,
with
the
like
party
an
going.
Angry Orchard or
Oh,
like a Red
yeah.
Apple Ale or
Yeah.
something like that. You throw out some of that, especially in the fall when you get that nice crisp air.
I like
That's refreshing.
I like this.
yeah.
You get
The
bonfire.
body's really good to it, I think.
I don't like the finish. That's the only thing I dislike.
The,
is
the dryness
finish.
that you're talking about. Yeah, I get that too.
Because it's not like an alcoholic vapor dryness. It's just like my tongue is like just left absent of devoid of anything.
It is a little syrupy, which I like that because it gives it more texture.
Yeah, nice viscousness.
It's not thin. It doesn't drink
Right.
like a 40%.
right. Yeah, it's not thin at all.
I mean, it's under $20.
All
And
right,
for
number
another-
one's my number one so far.
What's your guess? What's your guess on your proof?
Well, if I think I know if it's mine,
Yeah, I'm
then I know the proof, but I don't want to tell you.
gonna say this is like a 40.
Well,
So,
okay,
I'm
Zach,
gonna say
what
it's
would
like
you guess what
it's
the
like
proof is?
88 proof,
88
Okay.
proof.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit above the minimum.
So you're guessing 44.
44% alcohol.
Yeah, 44%. I
Brooke,
feel like
what
it's
do
a
you
little
think?
hotter than that.
Okay.
I don't think it's like a lot hotter than that, but I feel like it might be up to like a 90 proof.
Because you can get an Evan Williams bottle and bond for $20.
Oh, I don't think it's Evan Williams though, because I drink a lot of that.
But you could pretty easily get 100 or 50%
Mm-hmm.
alcohol
Mm-hmm.
for around $20.
That's the perfect reasoning. How drunk can you get on how little money?
How drunk on your buck?
Drunk on your buck,
Drunk on your
exactly.
buck, and that's vodka
You got to get the most alcohol per
per liter
dollar.
of liquid.
I think that is an excellent bourbon for $20.
Yeah, I'd say overall, my entire whiskey tasting experience, I give like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
Yeah.
But how would you grade, like, if you were going to buy a bourbon that you would say is worth a 6 out of 10, what would your price be for that?
Oh.
I guess if it's at that point, I just wouldn't spend
if
it.
if I had it before and I knew it was a 6 out of 10, I wouldn't spend probably more than like $25.
Okay.
But if someone was telling me like, oh, like this is a trendy whiskey, like this is like a 6 out of 10, then just to try it, I probably spend like $32, $33.
Yeah.
Just because I gotta try stuff,
Do you guys have any guesses for that last one?
It tasted like, well, he said it didn't taste quite like Evan Williams, and I agree, but I thought it was like a regular Evan Williams.
Yeah, maybe it's
I
a
thought it
regular.
tasted
I
black label.
don't think it's
Yeah,
the
the black
bottle and
label.
bond. Yeah,
I thought it was like a black label Evan
maybe
Williams.
black label. Yeah. It could be.
It drank hot.
I've never. Ironically enough, I've never had the black label. I don't think.
The only time I have was when Alex had it, and I had the bottled and bond, and we side by side.
Yeah.
That drank hotter
Mm-hmm.
than because what is that 40%? I think the regular black Evan Williams. But
This almost looks like a rosé.
that looks that looks lighter. I don't have mine yet, but judging from Zach and Brooklyn's, they
look. It's almost like somebody handed me not a rosé. I don't know wine. I'm just saying things.
it looks like a 12-year rosé, possibly
It
from
looks
the
like
region
white
of
wine.
California.
It looks like a white wine with a pink tinge
Yeah.
to it. I think it might just be the lighting in here.
Not a whole lot off the nose, really.
It's got like a dry oak
pretty
smell to it, which is like a
dried
bourbon.
wood. Yeah.
See, I got
It's
that.
dried wood, though.
This is what freaks me out about it is I had that kind of hit my head too, but it was as you were saying it. So now I'm trying to think of you just influenced me in
Oh, I'm
thinking
totally
that,
warping you.
Yeah.
or if I actually
I'm in
got
your head.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh
We're in
yeah,
your-
I smelled
we're
that.
in your head.
Get out of there!
I smelled that for real.
All right, going on taste. This is a lot lighter.
Yeah. I think this is.
This might be on the floor.
This is an 80.
Yeah, this is really low.
This barely tastes like alcohol. I think this is
So the problem is the one that I think Alex got, I've actually never tried.
Yep.
Me
So-
neither.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you don't know what he got.
I was at the store with him. I left before he picked, but judging from the height,
Close your eyes and kept
the-
going, la, 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 la.
yeah, judging from the height of the bottle, it can only have been a few.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that.
This tastes so weak.
It's not bad, but
I don't like it.
It can't be bad because there's not enough of it to be bad.
Yeah, right. I guess I get that.
It's like how does water taste? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you have bad tasting water.
yeah, this
but
is
it's
really
just
light. The second taste, oh man,
We shouldn't have started with maybe we should have had Connor subvert our expectations by going up in proof. But I guess so then we kind of know though because
then we know it's going up. in
if
proof.
ours was higher
that's
proof.
exactly
yeah,
we
couldn't do that.
can't do that.
We're going-
Connor, therefore, you were doing an adequate
We
job.
almost
you
just
were-
need more than 3.
Yeah.
3 is too small of a
Yeah.
sample size. I don't know. For future episodes.
That's just like a.
You go
four.
throw it. You could go get another one and just not tell us what it is.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, go do that. Actually, should you wait till the third one?
Probably wait till the third.
Oh,
I
throw a
think.
4th one in there.
Well, then,
randomly?
then we
fun.
can't because then we know which.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go
if we
now.
get
Go
it
now. Yeah,
it
go
could be
now.
either one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if we
okay.
wait
Yeah,
until the third one,
throw a 4th one in there to
So
mix
it
it
just
up.
has to say bourbon on it.
yes.
Yeah.
No.
It does.
Although, I mean, if he pours a bottle of Lagavulin in, I mean,
It's
we'll
like-
know it pretty quick.
This is-
This tastes like
Well, and
heat.
yeah, I don't know. Well, we've had the bourbons that we brought here. We've had enough of. I think that we'll probably be able to figure.
But how
it
much
out.
more embarrassing would it be if we got it
If
wrong?
we got it wrong? Yeah. Well, now you're setting the stakes.
The stakes are out and set.
Yeah. They've been put in the ground.
Do you guys have any guesses on this?
I really.
Any names, brands, proofing? Age?
I've never tasted something this week.
I'll be
before.
honest, I've never bought cheap whiskey. When I turned 21, I went to the liquor store and I bought a bottle of Jack Daniels because that was the only whiskey I knew. And I looked at the guy and he looked at my license and he was like, "Oh, you literally just turned 21."
Yep.
And I looked at him and I said, "Yep." And he's like, "Well, I guess thanks for making us your first purchase."
Yeah.
You're not out with your friends right now? No.
Really?
I was like,
That's pretty sad.
this is kind of
Cool.
awkward. And yeah, so.
So I'm gonna say this.
And I think that was the only cheap bottle I've ever really bought, other than
Yeah.
Elvin Williams.
My first bottle was Knob Creek 100.
Mm-hmm.
Because I recognize it. Essentially, we kind of talked about that before, but I'm gonna say this to me tastes like a Four Roses.
Yeah, I guess
I was kind of thinking that because I was trying to remember if I've had
the regular.
the regular.
Yeah, because I haven't had the regular.
I
The
always
cheapest
I always
one
get
I've had is
the
this-
barrel proof.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
But the cheapest one that I think you and I had
Or the single barrel.
was the regular small batch.
regular small batch.
Is it the single barrel or the barrel proof?
You
Single-
have
you get the
usually get the single barrel
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
50%,
because then there's a barrel proof.
which I have,
Which
and
is a
you and I
different
tried,
one, though.
which is
Yeah.
really good.
Yep. Yeah, this actually, yeah, you're right. Four Roses does seem
It has that.
because it tastes fruity like the small batch.
It's a like
but
the
it's
select.
less,
But
but it's
it
less
just-
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
less of the select, which is
Yeah,
I didn't really care for too, and that was like $37.
yeah. Yep.
Whatever the one before this was, I would definitely buy that. over this for the same
Yeah, this
price.
is this
Yeah,
is, yeah, this
I
is
agree. Number
this is
two.
last place out of 2. So this is second place.
But how much? So we
Second place is last place.
Yep.
that small batch select is $37,
First,
right?
you're last. The small batch select
Yeah.
was $38.
I don't even know if
$37.99.
I'd pick that other one over this because it was better. It's just I could feel it more.
So, yes,
it's literally
so
just because there's more
You
alcohol.
liked it more.
I don't know if I even liked it more though. Like this
really?
is smooth. Well, because this is smoother.
Well, what?
Like I like this is a more enjoyable experience. But the other one, I knew it was alcohol.
Yeah.
But flavor wise,
So
which
it's
one
like,
do you
ah.
like?
Neither.
Yeah.
Really? Well, which one do you prefer? You have to pick one. There's only two.
Probably the first one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't say this was enjoyable though. Like
Yeah.
this doesn't make me feel happy to drink this.
Yeah, the other one, it's just like
No.
even though I don't like the flavor, it's like I'm drinking.
I'm
alcohol.
drinking something.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I'm getting there,
Yep.
one way or another.
It's halfway decent.
That's fine enough.
Because before this, I was telling the other guys I bought a Ancient Age
What'd you get?
and
Tricks of the trade.
Fighting Cock
Yeah.
as ones that I was gonna, and I got a third bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and I tasted all three,
Yep.
and the third bottle won. So leaving out the Ancient Age and the Fighting Cock, in my opinion, were just not as good.
Yeah.
Fighting Cock to me just had a weird taste to
Weird
it.
funk to it.
Yeah,
It's got
But-
a weird name too.
your Fighting Cock.
What
Yeah.
does the bottle look like?
It's a normal.
bottle look like?
It's
Sorry,
just
I was
like
into the
normal.
microphone.
It's
It's
like
a normal bottle.
I guess it looks like a liter water bottle. Honestly, it's just a glass bottle.
Yeah,
It doesn't have any distinctive qualities, and it's got a cock on it.
twist top. It's got a cock
Yeah.
on it. They were age dated for a while. The 6
Oh,
year
were
old.
they really?
Yep.
I don't
I
know
think it's a
that.
Heaven Hill product. It's like 53% too, so it's
Mm-hmm.
not even like scraping bottom at the 40% line. The Ancient Age, however, was 40%, but that's a Buffalo Trace product,
Yep.
which was fine, but it's a mixing whiskey. It's not, it's just watery. But if that's what you like,
That's what you're into.
just give Zach.
Man, sorry. I want to be
Our
cool
liquor
like,
boys
I want to
doing
be
the-
cool like Ash
doing
and
the-
roll up my
the
pants,
work of-
my pant legs.
This one's darker than the last.
Mm-hmm. This is the one he got. This is probably. This is
This is like too
definitely
dark and
this
too
is
good.
like all
to
Is
be
this the
anything other than
1782?
what he grabbed.
It's either the 17.
This is the 1792.
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
Oh my
Don't
god!
tell
He
us.
called me. Look at him. He's just. I don't even know what I grabbed.
I don't know what I'm doing.
But
So
it's,
this is not a contender for the $20
yeah.
range.
Oh, but what if it is?
Yeah, what it-
What
yeah,
if it
we
is?
don't
And
know.
it's about to blow our minds.
Okay, well-
Somebody
And
picked
this
whiskey.
one's not spicy though. Like the
I haven't even tasted it yet. This is off look and
Sorry.
smell.
This is 1792.
taste. This is so distinctively syrupy that
Unless
I
he
agree.
pulled Brooklyn's Henry McKenna, the only bourbons we have down there are the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond,
Mhm.
1792 Bottle and Bond,
Yep.
and Old Granddad 114.
Yep.
This is not Old Granddad. It doesn't have the Jim Beam nuttiness to it. It's
Yeah.
not high rye.
Yep.
The Evan Williams has the nuttiness to it. This has to be the 1792.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna agree.
Which I love.
I think
yeah,
you know
it's
more
pretty
about
good.
these whiskeys than I
This,
do.
I love the 1792 Bottle and Bond.
Do you?
This is probably my favorite 1792 product. Small batch, I never liked really.
Where does 1792 line up with your other favorite whiskeys? Like, is it a top contender for
As far as bourbons,
like if you can only have 5 whiskeys in your shelf, what are you gonna buy? You know what I mean?
whiskeys in general or bourbon.
Ooh. Yeah, bourbon. Let's say bourbon.
This would be my top 5 then.
Yeah.
Probably
Really?
number 4 to 3. Be my guess.
Wow.
Okay, so on the lower end of that, but still top 5.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta disagree just because that was. I don't think it's bad at all, but the syrupy was too much. Like the first one, I thought was syrupy, and that was even more syrupy, and I thought that detracted.
But this is a syrupy sweetness and cherry. It's like a cherry grenadine almost.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
I
I
like
agree with that.
That was a good one.
Anyway, of course, we're saying it's definitely the 1790. Like, it has to be.
I love that you called that out so instantly.
Well, we only had. I mean, if we only had 5 bottles,
Yeah, and we did. Yeah,
and they're very distinct from
yeah,
one another.
it was a 50-50, and we.
You don't know how much I have in the liquor cabinet in the back of my truck.
Did you know there was liquor in the back of the cabinet?
Oh my gosh.
I'm making a surprised face. If no one can catch
Pikachu
on.
surprise face.
Pikachu surprised
Yeah.
face. That's a good way to describe it.
That's a good meme.
Now, I don't even see the original Pikachu surprise face. I just see, like, someone, when it got popular on Reddit, someone, like, cel-shaded the whole thing, and that's the picture people use now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
I've
know
not
if I've
seen that
seen
yet.
the cell shaded one.
Yeah.
This cel-shaded Pikachu that you speak of, can you describe it more?
It's just the same. It's the same drawing as the first one, but more vibrant color.
Interesting.
That's it. Getting dramatic here with our giving of the liquor.
What do you guys think of the
Oh,
color
and
on
this one
one?
smells like whiskey.
This smells like whiskey.
My snifter detector. The color doesn't look much different from the other two.
It's almost like when you're spending under $20 on whiskey, you're not going to get anything too dark.
What are you saying?
You're not going to get anything.
You're not going to
that
be well
great.
aged?
Mm.
Nose, I can't pick anything out on the nose.
I can't either, but I'm trying to figure out.
Like that 1790,
Yeah.
or what I think is the 1792, had a much.
This tastes kind of, or sorry, not taste. It smells kind of like.
It tastes like alcohol.
It smells sweet and like I don't know if you can
I get a
describe.
little nuttiness.
Oh crap!
I don't know if you can describe the smell of a breeze, but
So the first one I thought might have been mine. Now
I
I
think
this one
is it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I hope Connor remembered which one he poured.
This is nice and
Oh, Rhoda. My bad.
nice and caramely.
What if he went back?
I don't think he wouldn't have done
He's
that
not that smart.
to throw us off.
Well, what if he did?
But what if? Well, this doesn't taste like the other ones though. It doesn't taste. This is not syrupy enough for this the first one, and it's not.
But maybe
it's not
your
weak
palate's
enough for the
changed
second
because
one.
you've had so many whiskeys since then.
All right,
We
we
haven't washed anything out in between.
That's true. Yeah, we didn't. These are just
I've been washing it up.
with is that a margarita or
Vodka Red Bull.
vodka Red Bull?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think I have a formed opinion on ranking, excluding what I believe is the 1792.
This is actually my favorite so far,
Really?
to be honest. Yeah.
This is second for me. I think I like the first one the best.
Like you said, this is the most enjoyable.
I think I agree.
You thought that second
Zach.
one was enjoyable,
Yeah.
but
I think I agree with Zach. Top number one.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So you I guess we're done now. So
So my ranking, the last one we just had is my favorite,
yep.
followed by the first one, and then followed by the second.
Really?
Because
Oh, you're not including the 17.
the 1792.
Well, we should throw the third because we don't
What
know.
if it's
because
not?
we don't know that.
What if it's not?
So just throw it in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know.
So all right. So my factoring everything
Yep.
You are so committed.
from the bottom.
What if you're wrong?
Yeah. What if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
From the bottom.
Don't get
this
haughty
time,
now.
I think that number 2 is my least favorite. The
Yep.
second one,
Okay.
followed by
Probably
Number one.
Yep.
and then
3, 4.
I think the third. No, excuse me. This one we just had is my third, and then the last one we did is my favorite. So that would be
So, but the last one we did. So you said this one was your third fit.
the previous, I should have said.
Okay. Okay. The previous. Yep. Okay.
So it would have been, I guess, 2 least favorite,
yeah. 1, 4, 3.
1, 4, 3.
Okay. Yep. I am 2, 3, 1, 4.
How's that? 2, 3.
Worst to best. 2, 3, 1, 4. I dislike that second one.
What, really? You didn't like?
I thought the first one was better than
you didn't like
than
number 3.
what we thought was the 1792. I enjoyed the first one more than that.
That's.
Just because the third
It was
one,
sweeter.
it was
the-
sweeter, but
number 3?
Well, the third one was too.
No, the first one was sweeter than the third one.
No, the third one was sweeter, but
Yeah.
it was too syrupy because the sweetness was in the syrupiness. I didn't like that.
The third one was very sweet.
Yeah.
It's probably the most sweet.
Yep. And this is an absolute pleasant drink.
What I think is the third one, if it is the 1792, I think it hides the alcohol very well. Number 2 is on the floor. That has to
I
be.
almost
Yeah.
need like a piece of paper in front of me to write down.
Yep, we
to
did 4,
understand.
so I mean,
What?
it can't be too hard, right?
Well,
So what-
worst listening
Worst.
to worst to best.
Yeah,
Yes.
Can I list to best to worst? Because this is already mixed.
fine. Just do best to worst.
I'd almost want to have them in front of me to try them individually next to each other.
We, don't,
Yeah.
we can't do
Some
that.
people do
I know
that.
we
That,
can't
like
do
they
that.
go through
We're
a
drinking
fork
out
and
of
then-
shot glasses.
Yeah.
We're not.
Next time you do something like this, I think that's what we should do is have a table and we'll have them like in front of us and we'll have just like small glasses. So that way you can kind of go in between them all
Yeah.
and then you can keep
This
trying
is
them. And be
camping
like,
Yeah, well, you may not know, but
yeah, no,
there is
that's
actually
fine. We didn't do it this time.
there's actually a table. in
I
here
mean,
most
let's
of
be
the time.
honest. It's a sub $20 whiskey, so it's like not gonna be that big of a difference.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Like I think when you get in, I think what the real like tipping point is when you get into that $40 range.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you get like,
Oh, no.
a lot of heavy hitters.
But that's why we
Big-
did the $20.
yeah, exactly.
Is because what
Yep.
can you get?
Yeah, I'm gonna say all of them except for the second one are worth the money.
I
Oh, yeah.
agree.
No, I think
Assuming-
that's a fair
again-
statement. I think
again,
my
assuming
best
the
one
third
was
one
the
is what
first
we
one.
think.
Second best was the third one.
Sorry, what was your first one? The last
Fir-
one we did.
My first is the first. Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
first
you
one
like
we
the
have,
first
I
one
think,
the
was the
most.
best
Okay.
one.
Okay. Yep.
Was the best one.
Cap.
I think the second best one was the third one we had. The fourth best was the third best was the fourth one we had, and the second one we had was the
Worst.
just last place.
So you're going 1, 4, 3, and 2?
1, 3, 4, 2. Yeah.
Okay.
3. So, okay.
So what was the worst at all? Do we all
The
agree?
second one was
Pretty much we
So
all
we
agree.
and the
Second,
second one
it's
was
just
the
it didn't
worst.
taste
So
like
Connor,
anything.
bring out the second one.
I know what the second one is.
You
Like,
do
just
now?
like-
You just know now?
Oh no, I kind of knew, cause like I have had it before. I'm pretty sure, but
Oh,
I gotta
Let's
know.
see.
I forgot you looked at it.
yeah,
It's the Four
yeah,
Roses.
Yeah,
Four Roses,
it is the
okay.
Four Roses. I knew it.
What's the? Can
Interesting.
I see that bottle? Or Brooklyn? Could...
Yeah, that was weak. That was
That
weak
was
stuff.
so weak.
what am I gonna do?
It's 40%.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
what
on
I mean.
floor.
It's completely
It's
on the
basically
floor.
like Four Roses. We make good whiskey.
Yep.
This one's not. We diluted our good
one's
whiskey. We diluted our whiskey. We diluted our good whiskey until it's just water.
Yeah.
And that's what that tastes
I mean, yeah.
like there's alcohol in it. It'll get
I'm
you
actually
drunk.
surprised because Total Wine.
Well,
This is
because it's smooth. Don't get me wrong, because it's like
Yeah.
there's like no burn. to
Right.
that. It's super smooth. It's super easy drinking. If you're gonna
Yeah,
mix
put 'em
that,
there.
it would actually be pretty good.
right.
You know, you're already putting a mixture or something in it.
Here's
you
the-
know, you don't care if it tastes watery.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that. We stopped at the Super One in Virginia. That was like 19 some cents. Total Wine, it's over 20. So, which is actually surprising. It's over 20 just because the
For what it
it
is.
wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad, but you know,
It's a distiller thing. They're like, this is our bottom whiskey. We got to charge a certain
I
amount
am
for it.
pretty sure I've had conversations with people where I suggest to them Four Roses, but when I'm suggesting them Four Roses, I'm suggesting
The
the
single
single
barrel.
barrel,
Oh,
Yeah.
and,
100%.
and they don't understand that, and then they
Yeah.
go buy that one. They're like, "Oh, it's so smooth."
'Cause you
it's
can
so
get
good."
the single
but
barrel.
they talk, so I don't know if it's just because I've influenced them,
right.
and they're trying to be nice or whatever, or like if they actually like it, or yeah. Because
I
then
mean,
if
and
you
I've
if you
seen-
have that side by side, there's no, there's no competition. You're like,
I've seen
"Oh
a
my
lot of
gosh, yeah,
recommendations on Reddit too
night
for
and day.
that Four Roses. The regular
That
one.
Four Roses.
That one, yeah.
It's not bad. Like we,
Because
I mean, it's
Like-
just flat.
well, especially this was more stuff for people who.
It's an awesome entry whiskey.
That's
Like
I
if you
was
don't
just
want
about
it,
to say that. Yeah. If you've never had whiskey before, and you just want to like try some, see what it kind of tastes like.
Yeah.
it's not going to challenge you
That's
in
not.
any way.
It's not offending at all.
No.
No, exactly.
All right,
know-
bring out number one because we all disagreed on what was our favorite, so we'll just do it in the order.
Yeah.
Right. That they came out in.
Yeah,
So we'll do the first one.
okay.
might as well at this point. Yeah, no. It's
I
just
feel like
kinda,
I feel like the first one is mine.
our preferences are based because we've had so many whiskeys at this point. We actually like something that's a little challenging. Like almost.
It
like,
is Fighting Cock.
Yeah, it was mine. Yeah. I bought
Let me see the
Fighting
bottle. I
Cock.
want to see what that looks like.
I'm so glad I didn't bring Fighting Cock.
Yeah.
That is such a generic
I was gonna buy this
There's just like a
or Rebel
crappy
Yell.
sticker on the top
They
of
didn't
the
have
That
bottle.
I was thinking Rebel Yell too.
Yeah, but I decided on Fighting Cock because
This was number one.
No.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah,
it
that was the first one we did.
103 proof. I knew it tasted spicy.
Yeah,
So you guys really like this one?
I do like.
But
that
I'll
one.
be honest, the only reason I liked it is because I could taste there's a lot of alcohol in it.
Right. Oh yeah, it drank hot.
It drinks
which
hot.
glass is mine?
I tried.
try a little
Here,
more.
I try some second of that too. Yeah, put them on the sponge.
This sponge. So it soaks up all the.
That's interesting because I didn't actually think poorly of this one this time. Whereas when I did my test, I didn't like it.
Yeah. And oddly enough, this because it was the first one. This was untainted glass, so like it's not like we could have a different
Right.
tainted opinion.
Maybe it's just better in a shot glass.
I don't need more.
Than a
Don't worry, but you
Glencairn.
just- I
I
do.
just
I
wanted
want
to try this
whichever
one because
one.
I've tried so many since.
Whichever
this
one is
that I'm
the
second-guessing
the
myself.
fourth one. I want more of that.
We'll
not
find
bad.
out. We'll find out soon.
So is this our number 3?
This is our first one.
No, but like
So this was my
Oh,
number 2, and this was his number 2. No, because you did. What was your listing again?
it's a crack of thunder outside.
You did
hear
4.
that?
You did 4,
he
3,
did
1,
4,
2, or 4, 1, 3, 2.
no, he did 3.
1 was number 1.
Oh, yeah, that was your number 1.
1 was what? Fighting cock was my number
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Purely because I could taste this myself.
Sure.
So you and me,
We thought 4 was the best.
we thought 4 was okay.
Yeah.
At
So,
this point, I think I'm confident that 4 was mine. Then.
yeah, I think.
So where should this go in the order?
Just bring the third one out.
Just bring that one.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go get.
We can decide it all after we're done, because now we know what order. So bring out the third.
This podcast is gonna be throwing numbers
Yeah,
around and
I
not
was like,
sure
what are you
where the
talking
placing
about?
is.
No way.
Wait, this was number.
You brought out this?
This was 3.
No way.
This
oh my
is
God.
the third one you brought out. This is Elijah Craig Small Batch.
That means that the
94
fourth one
proof.
was not 1792.
Well, no, we
Right,
thought
but
this one was.
then the
This is
fourth
the
one
one you
I
thought
thought
was
was
1792.
this.
No, you said.
It's actually 1789. It says in the bottle.
Wait, this is what you brought?
This,
So it's
yeah,
pretty
this
close.
is what I
I'll
brought.
be honest. You're only 3 years off.
But this isn't less than $20, is it? It's $22 or 23.
No, I got it for $20.
Where?
I have a picture and a receipt.
Okay,
I
I've never seen this for less than 20.
Yeah.
was gonna say that's actually like a pretty awesome whiskey for.
And,
Yeah.
no, and it's a single barrel
Yeah.
pick.
What? Where'd you buy that at?
New Prague, baby.
New Prague, New Prague.
On sale until the end
Shoot,
of September.
Oh, remember how?
Ah,
do you
that doesn't
do you realize
even
how many
count.
times we've recommended that?
That's
And
awesome.
that was like one of our
Yeah.
least favorites.
No, it wasn't a least favorite.
No, but 2 was the least. But I think that was my.
But I
That was
love
my
how
number
all of us
3.
just assume like, oh, this is the.
This is 1792 bottled in bond.
Not
That-
even
that was
that,
my-
just like this is.
This
the
was my
outlier.
number 2.
Yeah.
This is the one that like doesn't belong, even though it was.
Well, not
on-
necessarily. The one that's
Yeah.
definitely over $20 is the one that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
This is
Well, this is
17.
the third one, right? That we had.
Yeah.
This is the third one that I thought was,
That you thought was the more expensive whiskey.
Yeah.
but I thought it was smoother, which is interesting because number 4 was definitely spicier. So now I'm wondering if it was Old Granddad.
Mm,
Do you guys want to try number 4 again before he
Yeah.
brings it out?
I do.
Okay,
But
let me. I got so
was
much
mine,
of this.
yeah.
Why did I pour so much of this?
Fighting cock.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's 100 proof.
that's 106 or something, right?
It's
over.
Yeah.
3.
That's good stuff.
What was that, like $15?
Yeah, total it was 16.
That's even less than that.
16?
Evan Williams.
Yeah.
God dang it! I should see if there. I think I have the receipt in my pocket.
Yeah.
I knew I had it. I knew I had to keep this because somebody was going to challenge me.
Yeah.
Is this it? I hope this is the one. Yeah, Colburn's. Thank you.
You just left that in your pocket this whole time.
Well, because I knew that I was going to get challenged for the Evan Williams.
How many
being
days have you had that in your pocket?
2.
Okay. That was.
Well, I actually won because I put it in my pocket when we came up.
For this podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I paid for the Elijah Craig. Oh, it still says 12-year on the cashier check.
Because it used to be.
It used to be 12
Yeah.
bit red, as it was called.
They just, well, I mean,
They removed the age statement.
yeah, there's no reason to change it, though, in their systems, because it's the same
No,
product.
no.
That's an interesting concept to change the age statement later down the line. Like we have an
Well,
age
because the
statement.
supply
Runs
is
out.
increased.
You'll
They
see
have
that,
less 12
You
years.
see that in Japanese whiskey all the time.
Oh.
Nothing's got age statements anymore.
Is it more of something like I almost view it as like maybe they build up a brand that way because everybody's like, oh, it's an age statement,
Yeah.
and then they start buying it just based off the name.
Sometimes.
and then at that
That's fine.
point, the
I
age
mean,
statement doesn't really
I
matter.
don't-
I think
because they've
that's a
already built up
plus.
name for it.
I don't think that's why they do it, but that's a plus.
Because look
Yeah.
at look at Knob Creek. Knob Creek had age statement, 9 years, small batch.
Lost it.
Lost it. Now
Brought
it's
it
back. The 9-year age statement for Knob Creek is back. It was gone. Are you following?
Yeah,
Maybe this is the Henry McKenna Or their own granddad.
It's definitely not the Henry McKenna. I know where the Henry McKenna is. He doesn't know where it's at.
It's not high rye.
No, I'm not like bashing you or anything. You just don't know where it's at.
It doesn't taste like a high rye old granddad. There's no
No.
nuttiness.
You took your spot. Sorry, bud.
It can't be. There's no nuttiness.
We should play Boggle after this.
So what are our options?
Boggle.
Well, this could still be the
1792
bottled in bond.
I think
That's what
it
I do in here. I play Boggle with Zach's family.
I kind of think it has to be. There's no rye
What?
Yeah.
notes
Boggle.
and no
You ever
nuttiness.
play Boggle, bro?
I'm kind of lost though because
Boggle,
I
you
thought
find
for
the
sure I was
words.
with you. That number
Three was
the
1792.
Great pastime.
But this tasted this tasted lower proof than the third, but more
Right.
pleasant.
Because I thought the Elijah Craig
Yeah.
94 proof.
So this is
Yeah.
the non-$20 whiskey.
Yeah.
right. This is the
This is the one we like the most. Well, we like the most.
right.
And this was
It's
your
not
number
that I
two.
didn't like this. It's just I knew the other one had more alcohol.
Yeah. Well, this was your number two though.
That's not the point.
I know
That was
it's
not the
But that's
point,
fine.
but
That's
I
fine,
always
though.
lean back
That's just
on
an
that.
opinion.
I'm like, this one is
So
hot.
anyways, this is the receipt that I got from
Yep.
the when I purchased the Elijah Craig. 1998.
Okay. Whatever.
It was, and I got a picture. Here's the receipt. I got a picture to show you.
I feel like we should have included a non maybe.
This is 72.97.
You can't tell what there's
No,
no
that's
there's no
the
such
Lagerville
thing
in
there's no
eight.
such thing as an MSRP is there for whiskey.
No,
unless
there's
you,
not.
Unless you
The
buy
Lagerville in 8
well,
years
unless
only
it has a
$50.
price. I bet if it has a price at the Elijah Craig or Heaven Hill distilleries, then
That's
then
amazing,
That's
yeah,
the
1998.
stand. That's what you base it off of.
Is it a swerve?
He's editing it.
Read it
I'm
and
seeing
weep,
seeing
Zach.
video evidence. Oh come on,
Cashier
dude.
confirmed age over 21.
That doesn't count because it literally says it's on sale. Like if they like had it for $20,
$10 off.
yeah, it doesn't count then.
So it's $30.
It's a $30 bottle that he happened to get for $20.
That counts.
Not if it already has the
Did
on
you buy
sale
this
sticker on it.
before you came up with the concept?
No, I didn't.
Really?
No, yeah.
I feel like that
didn't.
was so perfect.
Because I was there. I called Zach because I found the,
log
Lagerville in
8.
8.
Yeah.
I feel like you saw that on the shelf and you're like, I'm gonna screw them
Yeah.
over. I'm gonna buy the
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a way.
I would have been
bottle of
okay with
whiskey.
it if it was like 20 not on sale. That's just what Colburn sells it for. But no, that's a $30 bottle you
It's
bought
on sale for a month, though. That's totally legit.
But if it ever goes back up to 30, then it doesn't count.
It's on sale till 9/28.
I like it for the
So 2 months
the
total?
concept that you could find a deal on something.
Right.
Well, there's no limit on how many you could buy, right?
No,
You can stock up on
but that's
it.
the best part is.
Well, yes, the limit is how many are at the store.
But that
Well,
that
yeah.
price,
But
that
like
price
you,
is
you
for
could theoretically stack up on it.
yeah.
that price is for both the regular Elijah Craig and the selected single barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked the single barrel
Yep.
because obviously that's more desirable.
Yeah.
So not only can you get the regular Elijah Craig, you get a hand-picked
Single
store
barrel.
pick for
Less than
sub $20.
Yep.
So
Keyword can.
handpick store pick. What makes that like?
They taste it prior to bottling. They say, I want to purchase this barrel. They purchase it. Then they get sent
With special labels on it.
the special labels. It's a single barrel. It's not a blend. It's one barrel. Single barrel, proof down.
Okay.
So all those barrels that you or bottles you see like single barrels, like the Henry McKenna is a single barrel bottle and bond.
Yeah.
It's you're paying for the prestige of having a single barrel product.
Right. So now they pick the barrel, but do they get presented like a lot of barrels that they get to try out?
They
and be
get
like,
select a hand few. They're like you have 5 you can try. Out of these 5, what do you want?
Yeah.
Depending on who you are, you're gonna get some. Yeah, you're gonna get cherry picked barrels. You know, I'm sure Total Wine gets some better barrels than MGM, but it's dictated
Well, that's
by
what
the
I'm
volume.
wondering. Like, do they give like small liquor stores like a pretty good selection, like versus like a warehouse place like Total Wine?
That's I think it really depends how much product you are purchasing from them.
Yeah. Which Total Wine would have way more buying power.
Right. Than Colburn's and New Prague.
Yeah.
Or just Colburn's in general. All right. So, what do we think? Are we sticking in the 1792 to be
You're
number
giving
4
away all
now?
your secret spots, Dylan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for,
he's
for all
trying
of
to
our
get
hardcore Minnesota listeners.
He's like.
I can edit it out.
Yeah.
Culver's your break. Sponsor me.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna say it's the old granddad because our pallets are broken, and because it is.
It has no Jim Beam nut.
I
I
have
know,
to look at
I know,
that.
I'm just-
I have
I'm just
to
gonna
look
say
at
it is.
Connor and think about the psychology of Connor, what he would
Yeah.
think would be a good whiskey to trick us
He's
with.
grabbing the 1792 because that was the only one he's.
You think this is the 1792?
There's no Jim Beam nuttiness to it though. That's a trait that Jim Beam always has through and through.
I should have looked closer at what whiskeys were there beforehand because now I don't know.
Those were the only two.
The only ones like
And the Evan Williams, but it's not
Oh, those were the only 2 bourbons.
3. There's 3 down.
All right,
Okay, 'cause-
Connor, go grab it.
Yeah, just go grab it.
We need to know.
'Cause-
I'm gonna say
'cause-
it's old granddad. He's saying it's 1792.
Because I was already looking.
You didn't make a
The only
decision.
ones I can remember are the Lagavulin.
Yeah, Brooklyn, you want to just take a guess?
Take a guess.
It's not Lagavulin.
That's good enough
That's
for
a good
me.
guess.
It's not long.
All right, bring it out.
Yep.
What?
Wait, where did you grab that?
No way.
What?
That is a sub $20 bourbon though.
Dude, this is some $20 bourbon.
The 7
You
No,
picked
it's
the
actually
cheapest
not because
bourbon.
the 175 isn't. But,
but the 750
Well, if you bought
is.
the-
holy
the
crap,
normal one.
dude!
I didn't
Okay.
know that was there. What was that?
Wild
That was
Turkey
a,
101, guys, is the best bourbon for
advised
me and
by
Dylan.
Holy crap! This is actually a pretty interesting turn of events.
What?
What would you call that? Like the Trojan horse of the bunch, where we got one outlier, is actually sub $20 bourbon, and it beat everything else,
Yeah.
and no one else bought it.
So this was
Wild Turkey 101.
Jesus Christ.
This was our favorite,
Oh, and it's 100 proof.
Oh,
and it beat out a barrel pick.
Crap.
yeah. That is crap because this is really good.
I don't
Which that's like
we don't
Thank
like,
you for listening to this
but
episode. No, I'm joking.
we had 101 in the bourbon trials, and we did not like
We
it.
didn't like it. Well, also we're
context matters, right?
I guess shot glasses matter, man.
Shot glasses.
Yeah,
Best
so we're
bourbons
not
and shot
sipping out of nice
glasses.
whiskey glasses. We're sipping out of shot glasses.
Yeah.
I didn't bring the Glencairns.
Yeah.
All right, so worst.
Well, that's
Four
Wild
Roses.
Turkey
Four
101's
Roses,
natural
yeah.
environment is to be drinking out of a
Shot.
shot glass.
Yeah.
It's specially barreled
Yeah, for that purpose.
So the worst, hands down, is the Four Roses.
Yep.
Flat on the floor at 40%,
Yep.
followed by
I hate to say that, but yeah.
I guess. I mean,
Like, if you were gonna buy a
me, it
bottle,
was
yeah,
the,
that would be
it
the
was
bottom of
the
the batch.
Evan Williams, or sorry, Elijah Craig.
So you like the Elijah Craig next
Less
worst.
than the Fighting Cock, more
Brooklyn?
than
What?
Which one is your next least
your
favorite
third favorite.
out of those 3?
Elijah Craig.
Okay, so I'm outvoted. So that goes. Yep, that goes
And then
third. And then for Fighting Cock, I mean that's next.
yeah, because that was his number 1, my number 2, and your number 3.
Yep.
So
and then
that's second.
the
and then
favorite
number
was the
4.
101.
Yep.
So I lost this challenge.
So
Well,
I'm gonna.
we
I'm
all
gonna-
lost.
Yeah,
This
we all lost.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that my palate for tasting the most alcohol won out in this case.
That wasn't the point.
Yeah.
Oh, it might not have been your point, but that was my point.
Yep.
The one that was number 1 was the highest proof, and my second was
It wasn't number
was
one.
the
His
second
number
highest
one.
proof. It was in order.
Yep.
The order of my favorites
Yep.
was the highest, lowest proof. Which I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but it means something to me, and I'm proud of myself.
Well, I guess the point is don't let price determine.
What you buy?
What is good?
Holy crap! That threw me for a loop.
I
'cause-
always
Yeah.
look down on Wild Turkey 101. I'd always go for the. Well, I still will go for the rare breed.
I still will turn it down
Yeah.
and look down on it.
Well,
But-
I will always buy a rare breed above that.
yeah.
But now I won't turn because my dad always drinks 101.
Yeah.
My dad's like super no, oh, I go for Wild Turkey, or it's like the, or if you watch what's the show on Netflix, the Marvel one, she's the private detective. Is anyone?
Oh,
Not Sarah Connor. What am I thinking of? Jones.
Sean Connor.
Jones. Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones.
Jessica Jones. She always has like a 750 she's down in there of Wild Turkey 101. It's like, oh yeah, it's because this is the cheap trash whiskey, but
It's a good cheap.
dun,
Beat
dun, dun,
out, beat out the other ones.
Yep.
the best cheap trash whiskey.
Yep. I was holding. I've had the the fighting cock before, and I thought what was gonna push it through was that higher proof. I'm like, because it's got a lot of flavor in it, but not great. It's not great flavors, but it's got a lot of flavor in it.
I don't know what. I was sure that Elijah Craig was gonna come out on top.
Yeah.
I want to mix.
I thought, knowing that it's Elijah Craig, I thought so too because I love Elijah Craig. But I thought you were cheating because you can't. That's a cheat. That's
That is not a cheat.
It's a $30 bottle.
I gave you a picture and a receipt. That
I know.
is not a cheat.
But I have never seen that for less than 20.
It's not
the viewer has
it's
probably
not
never
a
seen
cheat
it
as
for less
much
than 20.
as it is a cheat code, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you play a video game, it's like, are you cheating if you use a cheat code?
no.
It's programmed into the game technically. So it's like,
it's a cheat code if I can use a coupon. It's a cheat if it's just.
that's a coupon. Yeah. That is a coupon. It's the same thing as a coupon. It's a sale.
I didn't use a
That's all a
coupon.
coupon
I didn't use any. There was no mail-in rebate.
Yeah.
I went into the store.
Yeah, but if you didn't live in New Prague,
saw
you
it for $20.
You would have never
Purchased it at $20. There was nothing I cheated at.
Yeah.
I didn't look previously to see if anyone had on sale pricing anywhere.
Yeah.
I just happened to walk in, find a select single barrel for $20.
So the one I want to try is if we do a $40 level, and we mix in the 101 and the fighting cock.
Should we?
Maybe either like a 40 proof or no, a $40 level, or we do like 100 proof.
What?
So you want to do high proof or just 100 proof? You want to do bottle and bond?
Something
battle of the bottle and bond.
Maybe something bottle and bond or something that's in that same. Yeah, I've had enough whiskey. That I'm starting to slur.
Yeah.
A little bit. Sorry.
You should drink more whiskey.
I should be drinking more whiskey.
No, I do like these.
Because I feel like both of these, the fighting cock and the wild turkey, could be
they're
very
both-
good
they're both
outliers to
birds.
mix in with something that it costs way more. And to see in a blind taste test if they compete actually.
Well, then
The fact that we like these so much in this price range.
Yeah. Well, then I would combine like the Elijah Craig with something else because I want those flavors with more proof. I want an Elijah Craig barrel proof, basically, or something like that.
I mean, you could do whatever. I mean, you could do.
Like the barrel proof that I have, I think is too much. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
That's hot. It's real hot.
It's a challenge. It's almost like a gimmick.
Well, it's almost 70%.
It's like what 136.8 or something like that. It's just like an absurd number. So I think if you have a lesser proof version of that, it's fantastic. That one's just kind of like fun to have. Like look how high proof it is.
I think we should definitely consider doing like a $30 blind. You know, something similar to what this, and you know, like Brooklyn said, maybe a bottle and bond, maybe something else, maybe a cask strength one. You know, there's definitely possibilities.
I like the idea of that you have like an outlier that you throw in that's not part of that group.
Yeah,
this time this worked out really well because it actually was part of the group.
Yeah,
ironically
it wasn't an
enough.
outlier.
But we had just in our heads thought there was gonna be an outlier, so we're like, which one tastes like? Oh, this obviously is it, and then it wasn't. It was like.
All right. Well,
I think that's it.
Going forward, we know what to do. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Liquor Boy, for being our waiter, serving us the liquor.
And don't judge your whiskey
by price. Just buy it because your friend said it was good.
Yeah.
Wild turkey's good.
Have a good one. Good night.